Okay, second part. This is Friday, the 23rd of September. Equities. Equities were quite disappointing today. Well, frustrating rather. DAX didn't do anything. It was actually giving quite a scare. As you can see, we have the first signal, sell signal here. This was 47. We need to wait. We don't have enough time, enough space to get here, so we have to wait for this breakout. This was 43, so I entered the 40, 39.40, and immediately I was under pressure. Luckily, this bar was quite good. Actually, it went up to moving averages and then down. It went down just a little bit and then up again. Now my stop was up here, and I didn't move it. First of all, because I didn't have any new information, and secondly, because I was following this trend line here. So luckily the market went up, touched the trend line, and then went down again. At this time I could move the stop up here. I was quite happy to get out with a break even. I was kind of punished in a way because I was yet again a little bit cocky, and I said, well, now that the market is going down, there's a downtrend, I will wait, and believe it or not, I had a target of 10 points. Market reached 9 and then went up. But all in all, quite good, because I was quite sure that it was a wrong trade, and eventually I went out with scratch, break even. Afternoon, nothing really to report. One short was here, but it would have been too close to the daily pivot, and so I didn't take it, and it was filtered. And the second one was a little bit unlucky. We wanted to wait for this daily pivot to be broken, and it happened. I could have entered here. Actually, it was a little bit aggressive, trying to enter at 106.10 in order to get a scalp on big round number. I couldn't do it because 5 minutes before this there was a signal on YM, and in the afternoon, in any case, we give YM the precedence, but in this case particularly, YM gave a signal a little bit earlier than DAX, so nothing done on DAX today. And the frustration continued with the Dow Jones. Yeah, there was this spike here, the market went down, you have to wait for the signal, and you have to wait for so by the time I had this signal here, I was already in with the DAX trade, so I couldn't take it. And sometimes it happens, you take the wrong one. The DAX, you remember, went up, and I actually was quite worried about losing it, and then eventually had a break even. Dow Jones would have been much better, and in fact this circle here is green to show that I filtered it, but I would have made money out of that. So that's life, doesn't matter. After 1 o'clock there was really nothing going on. Look at these bars, just embarrassing. The only possible trade would have been this one, once the market cleared the daily pivots. But you know, it was too close to this triple top here, so I filtered it, and it was pretty good. Pretty much mayhem here on New York Open. Market went down and then went up. This is a huge doji, and then it went down again. I actually traced this trend line, and just to show that there was some sort of trend line support here, and also support here and here, so enough to decided that probably the best way to do was to put a little bit of a bigger buffer and get in here. Now, again, this is something else we discussed on the trading room. You start with your stop basically here, just above the last high where the bulls have shown some sort of activity. And then the market really did nothing at all. And when do you go out? You can put a stop at 10 points, just arbitrarily, and you'd have been caught out with a loss of 10. Then the market went down. When the market went down, you could say, well, okay, I've been in for 15-20 minutes. That's enough. I'm going to get out at break even. You can still stay in. And this is, by the way, this is when I would have got it out at break even. You had basically the market going nowhere, and this is not a breakout any longer. Then I just want to show this one here. Once you're out, you might think, well, maybe the market's made its mind and it's going to go down. There is a breakout here. This is an advanced re-entry. The stop should be up here, and yet again the market does absolutely anything. So by the time actually you stop trading, this is just well after 4. You just wait for the market to give you a break even, and it did. So that was good. Then the market continued going down, but really nothing to write home about. So equities today, yesterday equities were great. Today equities were a little bit disappointing, but FX made up for it, especially in particular cable. Have a great weekend. Bye.